if we have a robust and rich account of what the word spiritual itself means, grounded in scriptural insights like those in the passages from 2 Corinthians we noted earlier, we shall understand spiritual ecumenism as the shared search to nourish and sustain disciplines of contemplation in the hope of unveiling the face of the new humanity. Was to make yourself one. One with the crucified and abandoned Christ, one through him with the Father, one with all those called to this unity, and so one with the deepest needs of the world. Quoting from Chiara herself, "Those who live unity live by allowing themselves to penetrate always more into God. They grow always closer to God, and the closer they get to him, the closer they get to the hearts of their brothers and sisters." The contemplative habit strips away an unthinking superiority towards other baptized believers and the assumption that I have nothing to learn from them. Insofar as the habit of contemplation helps us to approach all experience as gift, we shall always be asking what it is that the brother or sister has to share with us. Even the brother or sister who is in one way or another separated from us, or from what we suppose to be the fullness of communion. Quam bonum et quam jucundum. In practice, this might suggest that wherever initiatives are being taken to reach out in new ways to a lapsed Christian or post-Christian public, there should be serious work done on how such outreach can be grounded in some ecumenically shared contemplative practice. In addition to the striking way in which Taizé has developed an international liturgical culture accessible to a great variety of people, a network like the World Community for Christian Meditation, with its strong Benedictine roots and affiliations, has opened up fresh possibilities here. What is more, this community has worked hard at making contemplative practice accessible to children and young people, and this needs the strongest possible encouragement. I've seen at first hand in Anglican schools in Britain how warmly young children can respond to the invitation offered by meditation in this tradition. And I believe its potential for introducing young people to the depths of our faith is very great indeed. And for those who have drifted away from the regular practice of sacramental faith, the rhythms and practices of Taizé, or the World Community for Christian Meditation, are often a way back to this sacramental heart and hearth. What people of all ages recognize in these practices is the possibility, quite simply, of living more humanly, living with less frantic acquisitiveness, living with space for stillness, living in the expectation of learning, and most of all, living with an awareness that there is a solid and durable joy to be discovered in the disciplines of self-forgetfulness that is quite different from the gratification of this or that impulse of the moment. Unless our evangelization can open the door to all this, it will run the risk of trying to sustain faith on the basis of an untransformed set of human habits, with the all too familiar result that the Church comes to look unhappily like so many purely human institutions, anxious, busy, competitive, and controlling. In a very important sense, a true enterprise of evangelization will always be a re-evangelization of ourselves as Christians also, a rediscovery of why our faith is different, transfiguring, a recovering of our own new humanity.